hate being a Bulls fan. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And the NBA season for the Chicago Bulls starts in 3 days. And before that season starts, I want to give my prediction. All right, I want to give my thoughts and analysis before we go into it. So when I vent my frustration throughout the season, people won't be surprised that I feel this way. So the Chicago Bulls are a team that's led by DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Nikola Vucevic, and this medium three is the three all-stars are supposed to take us to the promised land, which will never happen. But before I get into me ranting and raving, I will give you some background story. So I've been a Chicago Bulls fan ever since Derrick Rose, you know what I mean? Obviously MJ, Jordan, that's more my parents' thing. I wasn't alive when that happened, so I really don't have any attachments to it. I'm happy that I got the GOAT in my, my team, but other than that, I really don't have any connection to that at all. So I like when people bring up the Jordan MJ stuff, you know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, you know what I mean? The Last Dance was fire though. Like, other than that, but I've always been a diehard Bulls fan. Bears, not so much. Every time I talk about it, I'd be depressed as hell. But the Chicago Bulls has been my bread and butter. And so we've been an ass before this new rendition of the big three that we have, quote unquote, medium three. We've been pretty much trash. We've been this rebuild stage with like Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. and Zach LaVine, funny enough. And so now we're in this thing where we have new GMs, we have a new vice of president of basketball associations or whatever, and we've been going into this new direction. Like we traded most of our young pieces. We got DeMar DeRozan, we got Vucevic, we got Lonzo Ball, and basically they're pushing like, okay, we're gonna be in the playoffs constantly. You know what I mean? We're gonna be consistent, constantly in the playoffs or whatever. And so we was doing good the first year that they all got together. The first half of the season, we was on a win streak, was number one in the East, and then Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine got hurt, and then we basically free fell into the standings and had to claw our way up to the 6th seed. And ever since then, being a Chicago Bulls fan is like being in an abusive relationship, right? You get your ass beat all the time, and then they come back and reflect, like, when we first got together, the good old days that we had. You remember when I bought you roses that one time? Remember when I got you chocolates? Remember when I took you out to eat? I don't do that now. I still beat you, but, It's like, what the fuck? Like, and then when you bring it up, it's like when you bring it up, your family's like, hey, but y'all, y'all used to be. That's what the fans are. The fans are like, yo, we used to be good. Like we could just hold it out. It feels like I'm being gaslit. You know what I mean? And then I'm part of the fans are like, yo, I'm not saying we need to rebuild. We need to get rid of DeMar DeRozan. I'm sorry. If we pay DeMar DeRozan before the season starts, I'm losing my fucking mind because I'm sick of him. And everybody's like, oh my god, he's done so much for the team. He helps our young kids the rookies develop. If that's the case, why the fuck is Patrick Williams struggling to average just 10 points a game? And we'll get to Patrick Williams in a minute after I heard the fucking article that came out. And Dalen Terry, dog shit. The only Ayo Dosunmu took a nosedive last season after his rookie season when he was doing good. That wasn't because of DeMar DeRozan, okay? And also, if we want to be good in the playoffs, why the fuck do we have DeMar DeRozan, someone who constantly folds under pressure in the playoffs? Okay, I'll wait. Fuck out of here, bro. DeMar DeRozan is just the kid. We should trade Zach LaVine. You are the dumbest fucking dude alive. If you think we're trading Zach LaVine, the dude that can almost average 50, 40, 90 at 26 points a game on good efficiency, of course, for fucking an aging DeMar DeRozan. By the time his contract goes up, he'll be 39 years old. Oh yeah, let's go behind that guy. That can't make a three to save his fucking life. But yeah, sure. DeMar DeRozan. Fuck out of here, bro. It's like this. When only reason we got DeMar DeRozan because everybody was lowballing him, right? Like he was gonna go to the Lakers and sign up with and play with LeBron, which is like a bitch made thing to do after he like been slaughtering you when he was in Toronto, but whatever. And he was gonna be getting like the veteran offers, like the mid-level exception offers, and we're like, well, we got $23 million we can send to you. And he's like, oh shit, bet, I'll go to Chicago, right? And now he's fucking stuck here. And not he's stuck here. We're stuck with him because our front office don't want to get rid of the fucking dude. So, now he's getting paid $23 million. And yeah, he's been good. He's been okay. But like, people are acting like he was the savior when Zach LaVine went down. If he was a savior, we wouldn't be fucking clawing out of the play-in when he wasn't here. Like, what the fuck? And his game is so fucking annoying. It's the dribble, pump fake. Like I'm listening to fucking Joe Button. It's pump fake, jab, pump fake. I think he pump fakes out of his sleep. There's no fucking way. And contested mid range. All right. And Billy Donovan, bubblegum chewing Billy Donovan with his fucking gum, chewing and smacking on the sidelines, not calling a fucking play for your all-star Zach LaVine or your all-star center Vucevic, but for DeMar DeRozan to pump fake, mid-range pump fake. I can't do it. I can't do it. It is 1:45 in the morning, and I'm over here losing my fucking mind over the Bulls. I can't do this shit no more. I'm not behind the bandwagon. Oh my, and the fucking nerve of them talking about we was almost there last year. Y'all lost in the fucking play-in. Like, what? We were almost there. We was almost there. It's just if we made some threes, this and the third. You have fucking DeMar DeRozan, you're not making threes. And also his name should be Amar DeRozan because he doesn't give any fucking defense, okay? God damn, it's fucking useless. Doesn't shoot threes, doesn't defend. Only he does is pump fake. God damn. Oh, and we're fucking stuck with him because his contract is coming up. And I know, because the Chicago Bulls front, don't matter. Death, taxes, and Chicago Bulls being fucking incompetent is just law. It's the like nature. They're like, yo, we gave y'all 6 rings. Y'all are in purgatory for the rest of y'all fucking lives, yo. Injuries, hell, shitty front offices, shitty head coaches, no matter what. And you know what they did? You know what's so fucked up? We're gonna get back to fucking DeMar DeRozan, but they signed Billy Donovan for I think a 4-year contract. They secretly extended him after we made it as the 6th seed, after we free fell from the 1st seed to the play-in back to the 6th seed. Right? Extended the entire everyone in the coaching staff. So, and we don't even know how many years are left of this dude's extension, because last year should have been his last fucking year. And you know what? The Chicago Bulls refuse to fire coaches because, you know, when coaches get fired, they still have to pay them. And our owner is cheap as fuck. And we're never going to the luxury tax. We never fire our coaches. So we're stuck with fucking Bubblegum Billy, right? Anyway. And so now we have this aging all-star, quote-unquote, DeMar fucking DeRozan that can't shoot threes, that can't play defense. He's a playmaker that doesn't want to pass. He dribbles the ball into the fucking ground, and he fucking pump fakes. Yes, let's sign him again for a contract extension, all right? And speaking of contract extensions, Patrick Williams' rookie extension comes up, right? It's like doing like before the season starts. And Zach Lowe, who is a rapper to a solid reporter, came out and said that Patrick Williams and his camp wants a big contract extension like that starts with a 2 and is not $20 million. If he wants, okay, let me say this before I start streaming. I don't believe these rumors are true because ESPN always puts out some bullshit. But if Patrick Williams wants $200 million, he can eat the fattest dick ever. No fucking, he is struggling to average 10 points in the NBA. I'm not saying like NBA is good. I go in there average 25. No, he is a basketball player who struck a 4th overall pick. We could have drafted Tyrese Halliburton, but we want Patrick Williams, right? And I believe if he had that dog in him, he could have, he could have been the Kawhi comparisons or whatever. And you saw his rookie year, his first 5 people he had to guard was LeBron, Kawhi, Giannis, and who the fuck else? It was someone else, like because we had like a hard schedule his rookie year, and it was like he had to guard all these superstars, and he held his own. Like, he fucking locked down LeBron for a play. He's the least scored on person in the NBA. in isolation, right? So that's good. He's a good defender, but he is nowhere near $200 million fucking dollars because he loses his starting spot to fucking Alex Caruso, a 6'5" guard, because he doesn't have energy sometimes. He doesn't rebound the ball. He's scared to shoot half the time, and he's a solid defender, but not enough to wow someone for $200 million fucking dollars. If he wants $200 million, go eat a dick. That's what I'm saying. That's why I say I do not believe ESPN is saying, because I feel like Patrick Williams has enough common sense to know that he is not worth $200 million. And the Chicago Bulls pays him $200 million. Y'all ever seen Dead Space 3? I'm gonna put the clip of the Dead Space 3 when the dude stand up top of the cop car. That's what I'm gonna do in the middle of the United Center. I can't do it. I cannot. I just the thought of paying someone $200 million who can't average 10 points in the NBA and doesn't even have the time, doesn't even feel like he wants to be there, or is too passive. I'm losing my mind. I'm becoming someone I don't want to be when I watch the Bulls. I don't fucking care anymore. I don't care anymore. My hope is dead. And the nerve, and so let's get back to what I was saying in the beginning. Well, the stars that we signed. And you're probably asking yourself, you said that, when they did the whole thing, they had Vucevic, DeMar, Zach is there, they got Alex Caruso, they also had Lonzo Ball. You haven't spoken about Lonzo Ball at all. Well, he's hurt, okay? His knee fucking exploded when it went against the Golden State Warriors a few years ago. So he's having this experimental surgery that's supposed to be giving him, new cartilage in his bones so he can walk again. He wasn't able to walk for the past 2 years without immense amount of pain. He couldn't go up the stairs, this and the third. And so he goes into this experimental surgery like the fucking... Goddamn, they had him in the chamber that they had Captain America in. They gave him the super soldier serum, and it wasn't a thing. It was like, yo, we're gonna fix your knees, bro. $1 million man, right? And so they had him in that. And so now they're like, okay, he's rebuilding. He's not playing his entire season. He has the disabled player exception. So this entire season he cannot play, even if he comes back or whatever. So this is his entire season he's not playing. And so the last season, which is the last season of his contract, he's been being paid $20 million a year, and he's only played 30 games. So just let that slide for the past 3 years. So just let that slide. Just keep that in mind. And the front office is thinking that there's a miracle surgery. They're still waiting on him to come back. They're still waiting on Lonzo Ball, who's been out of basketball for almost 3 years, to come back and help us go to the playoffs. And for what? We're not beating the Bucks. We're not beating the Celtics. Fuck it. I don't even think we beating the Knicks. If we can end up being with you, I don't know. I do not believe we can't beat the Sixers. The only time I believe we could beat in a playoff run is probably... Let me take back the Knicks. Probably the Knicks. Probably the Hawks, because we have more defensive people to throw at Trae Young, But I have no confidence in this fucking team. This team will be in purgatory. Purgatory as in, we're too good to be trash to get a high draft pick, and we're too bad to actually make somewhere in the playoffs. We're in purgatory. And so there's also this thing where we don't have a first round pick next year. We have a first round pick this year. So if we go trash, we have a first round pick. But I'm not saying tank this year, because with our luck, when we were tanking, we had seven not 7 rounds, but number 7 picks every year instead of getting top 5 picks. So there's no point in that. And so we gave up a first round pick to get fucking DeMar DeRozan, and so we owe the Spurs a pick next year. So we have to be good so they don't get a top end pick. They help Wemby. So we're pretty much stuck with our I say we trade DeMar DeRozan, and I know there are Bulls fans like, he does so much for our team. Like what? We can't even get out the fucking plan. He doesn't develop our rookie. So why do we need him here? So I say we trade DeMar DeRozan. I don't give a damn what you get for him. I don't care. Give me a pack of Skittles and a fucking Arizona strawberry and kiwi fucking tea. I don't give a fuck, okay? Get him the fuck off the team. Because you can obviously see that Patrick Williams needs to be at the 3, so he's more assertive in the games, right? It can help him on his game, right? You can have Torrey Craig at the 4. That adds more defense and rebounding, right? Then you have Vucevic at the 5. It's simple. It's easy. Why the fuck is this an issue? But no, our general manager is and vice president is one of my fucking idiots. I'm sorry. I can't do this shit anymore. And we constantly draft these projects that need multiple years of development when we're trying to push for the playoffs now. And it's so infuriating. If I'm Zach LaVine, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here. He got paid his money. He's being disrespected all the time, and the fact that they were looking for trade trade pieces for Zach LaVine when you have this old ass DeMar DeRozan over here makes me sick to my fucking stomach, and it pisses me off because we have a generational talent. We have an offense. We just have to build the right piece. Him and Vucevic as a 1-2. If you want to be a East version of the Nuggets, you have your pieces there. Nikola Vucevic is one of the most underrated centers in the NBA. He is a fantastic playmaker, fantastic rebounder. He wins me all my parlays. If you want a good bet, if you bet on sports, always bet on a Vucevic getting a double-double, 20 and 10. It's fucking easy. He always gets it. They refuse to run post plays for him, and they treat him up like a spot-up shooter because DeMar DeRozan plays in the post also. Get DeMar DeRozan the fuck off the team. I can't, it's so many things will be fixed if they get rid of DeMar DeRozan, because then Billy doesn't have to rely on him in the fourth quarter when you have Zach LaVine there, and it makes things easier because you pass the ball to Vucevic, you fucking work your inside-out game. It's a simple game. It shouldn't be this hard. It's like the pieces don't work. And I feel like the NBA is like sharks. Like, we're bleeding out. We're bleeding out in the middle of the ocean. And the sharks know that Zach LaVine is going to be ready to be taken. And they're just swimming. They're waiting for this to implode so they can just take Zach LaVine and he could blow up and be the superstar that he actually is. And then we're going to be looking like, man, I wish he could do that on our team when he's surrounded by fucking idiots all day. I'm sorry. But shout out Kobe White. Kobe White has been playing amazing. Now he's going to be a starting point guard. I'm happy. Sweet life of Zach and Kobe. You know what I mean? Been rooting for the guy, even though people were shitting on him. Especially a basketball YouTuber I used to watch. He used to hate Kobe White, like, religiously. Like, shit on him for almost no reason sometimes. And be like, yo, he's learning. Now he's getting better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that he got over his things, you know. But yeah, that's my little rant. Let all my energy out. Oh, do I think they'll make the playoffs? Sure. We're not getting out of the first round. If we get out of the first round, it's because a team either imploded or they underperform, or these additions making everybody play so much well, or DeMar DeRozan's off the team. So, but if you made me bet on them making the playoffs, they might make it as an 8th seed. I don't think they're gonna be out the plan. I think they're gonna be in the plan. Like, I don't think they're gonna be like that trash. People got them like as the worst team in the NBA. That's crazy. Underneath the Hornets, what? But yeah, I believe that they're going to be a lower tier bottom team, and if they're the highest peak that they can get is probably Knicks of last year, where they get to the second round and get destroyed, but there's no way they're making the Eastern Conference Finals with the Bucks and Celtics getting better. Also the GM always talking about we're trying to practice continuity when all the big teams got better because they traded away their like important pieces, aka going against continuity. But yeah, a lot of our faces tell us continuity is what wins championships. Fuck out of here, bro. We gotta face the Bucks 4 times in a year. I can't do this shit anymore. It's like, isn't that what? I know I keep going. It's supposed to be a short video. It was supposed to be a short video, but the more I think about it, the more upset I get because this team is so bipolar. We will beat the big team and then lose to the smaller, the garbage team. So we'll go out, we'll play our heart out against the Bucks, and then a few days later, we'll get destroyed by the Hornets. Like, the team would just act like they don't want to be there. And that's also on coaching, because coaching doesn't prepare them for the fucking game. And it's fucking stupid. It's kind of like, you're cool talking to the baddest chicks on the planet, but when it's the ugly chick, you're all nervous. It's like, what? It's like, bro, like, how does that work? You know? I hate being a Bulls fan. I hate being a Bulls fan. I'm in hell. Hopefully in 2 years, this whole thing is over. Zach LaVine is thriving on another team, and we're a bunch of rookies that are actually trying to get better. And Billy Donovan is off the fucking team. But that will probably never happen. I'm stuck in hell. And the Bulls will never win a championship while I'm alive, sadly. At least I'm not a Bears fan. I mean, I'm a Bears fan, but I don't really care about football that much. If I was a Bears fan, I would have been dangling from the ceiling by now. Yeah. But that's it. Leave your thoughts and opinions. I'm out of here.